How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now, normally I don't really care about the arena announcements that happen, but there is some important information contained in the latest set of announcements that came out yesterday that I did not catch until after I went to work last night. So I wanted to discuss them this morning instead, starting off with the pre-orders for Modern Horizons 3 are coming starting this week. And you can get the Soren bundle and the Tameo bundles with these sleeves. That's not the important news that's attached to all of this. There is also, besides this, where you get your packs and all that stuff, which I generally don't purchase these things. I usually just use my gold that I save up and I buy the packs. That's what I use to make my content on Arena. Now, if you wish to have these sleeves or whatnot, or this pet, which is the Oozewag is what it's called. So there must be a card called that coming in the new set. You can buy those. This here, however, is the big news coming to Arena that I felt was important to talk about. This is the Enemy Fetchlands Anthology. Now, I'm going to apologize now because I'm probably going to swear a little bit during this because I'm not very happy about this. I'm happy that we're getting them. What I'm not happy about is that price. 8,000 gems or 40,000 gold. All of the past anthologies of cards that they've given us were 25,000 gold, or I think it was like 5,000 gems, and you got 20 cards. What the fuck is this? You get 5 cards, and they're not even actual actionable cards. Like, they're not power cards. They're just, they're lands. Yes, I know they are used in all sorts of formats, but we do not have access to the premier formats that these things show up in, like Modern, Legacy, and Vintage. What we have is Historic and Timeless. That's the 2 big formats that use these on Arena. That's it. And Timeless is already really goddamn expensive to play. I tried to play it for a little while, and I was draining so many wildcards, I had to stop in order to save enough wildcards to make my Historic Brawl content that I want to make for my channel mostly. So seeing something like this irritates me so much because you're getting 15,000 gold to the cost. As you're coming into the new set, that players are going to want to spend those gold and those gems on packs of Modern Horizons 3, because these will not show up in packs. These are only going to be available in one of 2 ways. You're either going to spend wild cards on them, or you're going to spend the gold or gems on them. That's it. This is about, somebody figured it up, about $40 worth of gems to get your hands on a player set of each of these. Now, who should be doing these? Well, again, if you are a big-time Timeless player, if you are a person that plays a lot of Historic, great. I would say go ahead and purchase these. It's not worth blowing 20 wild cards to get your hands on a full player set of all of these if you can afford to spend the $40 to pick these up if you play those formats enough. If you're only playing Historic Brawl like I do, don't do that. Just burn a wild card, 5 of them, boom, you have all 5 of them, and who cares? Not a big deal in that thing. But I just don't like them jacking the price of these up simply for the fact that they are a desired thing. This is one of the things I've been wanting on Arena since they introduced the other fetchlands in the Khans of Tarkir remix they did. And it's just, I don't know. Because there's a lot of decks where I'm like, oh, I wish I had, Marsh Flats for this deck, or I wish I had a Misty Rainforest for this deck, just so I'd have on-color fetches for what I'm playing. And it's just like, this is not the way I wanted this to happen. That said, I honestly don't know when these would actually ever hit Arena in any other form, so it's hard to say if it's worth, okay, I'm just going to wait it out if you want the player sets, because we're a long way from the original Zendikar where these were first printed, and I doubt they're going to put Modern Horizons 2 on Arena. I mean, they've been parsing out in little bursts with like Ragavan and the anthologies, and they're giving us little bits of Modern Horizons 2, but they've never given us the entire set like they are with Modern Horizons 3. Now, that's not to say that's not on the cards at some point, but it could be 2 years away before they ever decide to go ahead and do that. So I just don't know. Honestly, again, if you're just playing Historic Brawl, I would not buy this. I would not blow the gems on this. I would not blow the gold on this. I would just go ahead and use wild cards and buy one of each and call it a day. If you're into one of those bigger, more expensive formats to get into, then great, whatever. But the other thing I have an issue with this is you're spending $40 worth of gems on a product that you cannot get any money back out of. That's a huge ask for a game like this. For $40, I can go out and buy a video game for a Nintendo Switch, or I can go out and buy a couple of these in actual paper, or I can go out and buy a freaking entire pre-con deck for Magic the Gathering and have it ready to go to play at, my shop or with my friends or whatever. This is just way too much for a digital only product that you cannot get the money back out of, because this is a closed loop system. You cannot trade them, you cannot sell them, you can't even dust the damn things in order to get the money back out of them and get something for them if you don't want them or no longer need them for something. So to me, this is just I don't like it, hate it. I wish they would make it cheaper, unless they were including this as part of some grand, larger anthology where you can actually get other things with it. Then they might make it worth the while to get, other rares that came out of Modern Horizons 2 or something, like do like a Modern Horizons 2 anthology. There you go. There's your idea that would make this worth more while. Have the fetch lands at make it 40,000 gold, but include things that people would actually want to play from the set and get player sets of those cards in the frickin' anthology. Don't just give us the lands that everybody wants and say, here you go, and think people are going to be okay with that. Moving on from my little mini rant there. Then they also are saying there's an arena open this weekend. So if you're into competitive Magic or whatever, be my guest. I don't enter these things myself. It's sealed and draft for this event. And then they got the draft promo thing still going on. And then they said that they're going to do some more stuff here. This week's events in Magic looks like it's going to be Omniscience Draft starting today for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So if you're into that thing, Omniscience Draft is where you get a free spell every turn. So the ideal thing here is to pick the biggest, bombiest stuff you can pick up, because you just get to cast it for free on turn 1 onward. So it's kind of fun if you're into that kind of thing, but it's kind of hard to do. And it says it's updated with a 3-card starting hand size. So I was pretty sure that it came with a 3-card starting hand size, but I could be wrong the last time we played it. So I'm not sure. They might have just copy and pasted that from the last time I did these announcements. And then they have Phantom Sealed June 4th through 6th. So coming up next week, we're going to have a Phantom Sealed event. So if you like playing Sealed and want to get some Sealed practice in, that's also a great way to go ahead and do that as well. There's a Brawl event after that. So there's some good stuff coming. We also have some quick drafts coming for Dominaria United, and Outlaws of Thunder Junction is coming back starting today on the quick drafts. So if you want to bolster your collection and use a little bit of your gold or gems to go ahead and play that, be my guest. That'd be a great way to do that as well. For now, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a good day out there. If you like what I'm doing here, please like, comment, share, subscribe. All those things help my channel grow as I'm on the way to 1,000 subs. We're about 70 away as of this morning. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.